Okay, so this posture here is what we call the flat back posture. So if you look from the side, it's actually what we call the C-shaped posture as well. So C-shape is just completely rounded without a hollowing in the back. This is also known as the slump posture or the slouch posture. Why does this posture lead to back pain? Now, if you remember the neutral posture, this is a neutral posture. Okay, in this posture, all the structures are very happy. In a flat back posture, you can see that the structures in the spine is continuously stretched in this position. Okay, so imagine a glad wrap. Right, you have a glad wrap that's running down here. And being held in this posture all the time, your glad wrap gets stretched a lot. As the glad wrap gets stretched, okay, it's going to lead to back pain because the glad wrap has nerve endings coming into it. Okay, and so that's why it leads to low back pain. This is a predisposing factor to disc problems. So who are the people who have this sort of posture? People who are generally very tall because they have to bend over and everything else is low for them. People who tend to slouch on their chairs when they work. Okay, you have seen people who slouch on their chairs and they work like that. So those people generally have that posture. And people who have very weak lower back muscles. They're the ones who have this posture. That you can imagine if you're held in this position, all the rubber bands, all your cling wrap gets really stretched out. There's no ability for the muscle to hold it in a more neutral position. So the muscles at the back there are weak. What activities aggravate the pain? So anything that cause even more rounding. So what are activities that cause more rounding? Totally opposite to the S-shaped posture. Okay, so rowing, cycling, squatting, sitting on the floor. These are activities that will force the back to round further, or slumping over your chair without back support, right? Will give you low back pain because you're causing that to stretch even further. So what are activities that will ease it, which is opposite to a slumping posture? So any activity that encourages more arching. Okay? So here we're happy for you to do yoga, happy for you to do Superman exercises, happy for you to go and walk, swim breaststroke, anything that requires extension. Okay? Because it takes the spine off a stretch position. So this exercise, what we want to get her to do is get her to sit more upright. Okay, we want to strengthen her back muscles. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get her to rock her pelvis forwards, like we did in lying down. Okay, excellent. Because usually in sitting, her lower back will slump. So this is a good exercise to do in sitting. So once she can stay in that position in sitting, okay, what we want her to do is lean forwards. As she leans forward, we don't want her to lose the arch in her back. So if you can lean forward for me. Okay, lean forward for me as far as you can go without losing that arch. That looks good. Excellent. And then you're going to come back up. Okay? Now, one more time, tilting your pelvis forward, and you're going to lean forwards with that. Now, why do we want to lean forward? We're leaning forward to actually stress the muscles at the back. So this is a progression, making the muscle work a lot harder. Okay? So the body becomes the load and back. Excellent. Now, the next exercise we're going to use is to strengthen the buttock muscle. Why do we need to strengthen the buttock muscle for a flat back posture? A flat back posture, usually what tends to happen is that your hamstring muscles are overactive and causes the tilt in your pelvis. Now, the question we have to ask is why are your hamstrings overactive? Usually the answer for that is because the gluteals are weak. So we need to strengthen the gluteals so that we can switch off the hamstring so that we can stop tugging onto the pelvis. How are we going to do that? I'm going to pop this leg up for me. Excellent. Hand on the wall. Now we're going to stand up, and as you stand up, you're going to push your weight through your heels, okay? As you push through your heels, you'll be using your buttock muscle. Very good. And back down. Let's just do 4 more. 1, through your heels. 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
Core concepts. Get better, stay better.